Further logarithms, a question that always comes in paper 2 mathematics Kcse, and even this year we are expecting 1. There are laws of logarithms that I showed you in a different video. Please keep following Smart Learners Studio Kiongozi for more and more of these contents. So solve for x in the equation. Solve for x in the equation. Log x bracket squared is minus log x minus 2 is equals to 3. We have 3 entities here, and some people may confuse these x and negative 2 to be one entity. No, these are different factors, and let me show you how you solve for it. We have 2 methods. Start with the first method. Solution. The first thing we do, I can write method 1 here. Method 1. The first thing we do is take these 2 in front of log. We drop it before log. That is a law. We drop it before log, and we shall have 2 log x minus log x is equals to 2. I have also taken negative 2 to the other side of the equal sign. That is what we have. In this case, we are in a good position to we can let log x be something like t. So we shall say 2t minus t is equals to 2. In this case, we have 2t minus t is equals to 2. We are not yet done, because at this point, what we shall do is, after letting, we have to get back to what we had let. Actually, that means log x is equals to 2. So in this case, when we don't have base, you assume is to base 10. So what are we going to do? We apply the index notation of this logarithmic notation. We shall have this law that says log to base x of t, for example, is equals to y. This is the base, this is the power. So in this case, 10 is the base and 2 is the power. So we shall say 10 power 2 is equals to x. 10 power 2 is 100, so the value of x is 100. That is the first method. Method number 2. So in method 2, we shall go to quadratics. And that is to say, we will say this one is log of x squared. In other words, this x, we open the bracket by bringing that power to where x is. So x power 2 minus log x minus 2 is equals to 0. So we are targeting to apply the quadratic knowledge. Yeah, quadratic. So we again let log x be, let's say again t. We are targeting the quadratic knowledge, as I've just told you. So after letting that way, so this one will be t squared, because of this power here. It shall be t squared, then minus, this one is t, then minus 2 is equals to 0. This one is a quadratic equation. Once you have it, there is a common method of solving. So we shall solve for the value of t, after which we solve for the value of x as we complete this question. So we apply the factorization method. We apply the product sum. 2 numbers, when you multiply them, you get 1 times negative 2, negative 2. When you total them or you sum them, you get negative 1, negative 1. 2 numbers, I think the 2 numbers are negative 2 and 1. These are the 2 numbers that you multiply them, you get negative 2. You add them, you get negative 1. Now arrange that quadratic, factoring in these factors in the place of b, shall have t squared plus 1. I have decided that I start with 1t or t, then minus 2t, so that I can have the like terms together for easy simplification. Minus 2 is equals to 0. At this point, because they are in pairs already, I can now factorize. Common factor here is t into bracket 1t plus 1. Then minus, the negative is common. Again, 2 is common. Into bracket, t plus 1 is equals to 0. So we shall take this one and that. So t minus 2, close the bracket, open another bracket for t plus 1. Because these ones are common, we pick just one of them to represent, is equals to 0. So at this point, if you're multiplying two numbers and the answer is 0, either or both of them are 0. So we can assume t minus 2 is 0, our t is going to be 2. We also assume if t plus 1 is 0, then our t is negative 1 because of crossing to the other side of the equal sign. We have two values of t, so most definitely we shall have two values of x. Remember, t was, this one now I want to divide from this point. What was my t? The t was log x. In other words, let us start with 2. This is what we shall have. Log x is equals to 2. Just as usual, x is going to be the antilog of 2. That gives us, check. The antilog of 2, shift log, you'll get 100. So first value of x is 100. Remember, we got it in the first method. Then we are moving on. We are finishing now. We have another log x is negative 1. So x shall be antilog of negative 1. Again, we shall say negative 1. Don't use a minus, just say negative 1. Then shift log of negative 1, you will get 0.1. The antilog of negative 1 is 0.1, which can be 1 over 10. So those are the two possible values of x. Remember, in quadratics you get two values and you must write both of them. But I'm very sure in the marking scheme, that one for method 1 is what gives you marks. See you in the next video.